Hey, Karen. Your shirt on Lex. Would you mind not ogling my husband?
Huh? Excuse me? I never oogled your husband. Besides, I've never even met your husband. Your parents said that I'm just a simple maid, not part of the family. I wasn't even able to meet your parents and wasn't invited to the wedding.
I'm coming home with my husband Paul today.
Excuse me? Today?
Yeah. You have a problem with that?
No problem. It just seems so sudden.
Says he wants to take souvenirs that he brought home from his business trip. Before it expires or something. He's adamant about seeing my parents' place. He just won't shut up about it. So I was kind of forced into it. So, what I'm saying is, don't use your googly eyes to gape at my husband when he arrives. Just wanted to warn you beforehand is all.
Now why would I do that? I'm your older brother's wife, for Pete's sake. I don't want to act disloyal to my husband. I'm not that kind of person.
Well, I hope you keep it that way. And make sure you have the house spotless before we arrive. You're our personal maid. I expect this place to be immaculate.
Alright, I'll do the best I can.
We'll be arriving in about 20 minutes.
Wait, 20 minutes?
Hey, Paul. I wish you had spent more time at my place. It was the first time visiting after all.
Yeah, it's just that I remembered I had an urgent matter to take care of.
Oh, really?
You haven't been back in a while, Megan. Relax, spend a bit of time with your folks.
Yeah, I plan on it. Going to stay overnight. You know what? I saw you talking to our maid while she was cleaning the bathroom. What was that about?
Yeah, just said hello. She's not a maid, she's your brother's wife, isn't she? She's a relative and I figured I should say hello and introduce myself. You know what I mean.
Oh, so that's what it was about.
Kinda seems weird to call your sister-in-law, your older brother's wife, a maid. What's going on?
Yeah, that woman? She has no relatives.
Wait, you mean she has no family? Her parents are passed?
That's right. Not sure if they passed, but what I do know is that she was brought up in an orphanage and only has a high school education. And she's no beauty, as you saw for yourself. How could a woman like that have a normal married life, right? My brother thought she would be the perfect maid for our home and agreed to marry her. She should be thankful.
Are you telling me that she works for free as a maid?
Absolutely. That's what she is. A cleaning lady. She's my brother's wife, but she's unattractive. So being a maid is just what the doctor ordered.
Man, that is one weird situation.
My brother and mom are both in agreement. They actually like the whole arrangement. So, no problem. Secretly, I think she enjoys it.
I see. That means we better get divorced.
Wait, a what? Say that again?
Megan, I'm disappointed in you. I didn't realise you were such an awful person.
Wait a sec. Paul, what are you saying?
I better get going. We'll talk later.
Paul, wait! What the hell are you talking about?
Is this Paul? This is Karen. You slipped me the note while at the house today? You remember? Is this line correct?
Yeah, Paul here, no problem. Sorry to surprise you like that this afternoon. Probably didn't know what was going on. You already left the house, right?
Yes, I grabbed what I could as you said in the note. I came to the business hotel that you reserved for me. I'm sitting in the room right now.
Seriously? What a relief. I'm glad I made up some reason to get into the house. I never thought you'd relent.
Oh yeah. You never visited this house before. During the wedding, they said the house was under renovation or something, as I recall.
Yeah, that's right.
But I must say, I was super surprised to see you. I never thought that you were the younger brother of my friend Elizabeth. She mentioned you a couple times in passing, but I didn't put two and two together. I had no idea that you married into this family. I wasn't invited to the wedding, and they never shared any photos, so how could I know, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Very unusual circumstances for sure. I only learned about it recently myself. I was just talking to my sister one day and things just didn't seem right. I made some inquiries. I had my suspicions, but I wasn't sure, so I made up some story and got her to invite me to the house. And there you were.
Elizabeth must have been really worried about me. Thank her when you see her?
I'm sure you can thank her yourself soon enough. She was very worried about you for the longest time. 3 months after you got married, you simply disappeared. My sister was worried sick about you. How long has it been since you disappeared? Wasn't it like 3 years? No, it must have been more like 4.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it has been 4 long years. One morning, my husband said we were moving into his parents' place. It was all so sudden. He sort of manipulated me into moving into the family home and made me work as a maid.
Did they make you change your phone number?
Yes, as soon as we moved into the house. They made me change the number. On top of that, I was only able to access his family members. They monitored me day and night. I worked as a maid and cooked 24/7. I thought of escaping, but I had no close relatives I could rely on. All the money that I saved over the years, that was all confiscated with not a penny in my name. I wasn't able to do much less escape.
I see. It really must have been hard on you.
Oh, and that $300 you left with me? I'll make sure to pay you back. On my way over to the hotel, I did a bit of shopping. I'll pay every penny back. And the cost for the hotel, I'll pay that all back.
Regarding the cost, talk to Elizabeth when you reunite with her. Actually, it was all her idea. She put up all the money.
She did that for me?
She said she'll stop in at the hotel when you check out in the morning. You'll finally get reunited. Relax and get some rest tonight. Order some room service. You deserve it. The hotel is downtown. A good 2 hours from your husband's home. I doubt they'll find you there.
Yeah, right. They figure I have no money. They would never expect me to get so far. They are probably searching the neighborhood right about now.
We'll do all we can to help if you plan on getting a divorce. Please consider this your golden opportunity. If there is anything you need, we're at your disposal.
I can't thank you enough.
Just gain your freedom. We're rooting for you, Karen.
Thanks so much, Paul. You're like a knight in shining armor.
Karen, are you there? What the hell did you tell my husband? And where the hell did you disappear to? Get your ass back here and prepare some breakfast, for God's sake! You left the house last night and haven't returned. Where the hell did you go? What's the matter with you? You really got nerve disobeying us.
Good morning, Megan. I've decided to divorce your brother.
Pardon me?
I don't want you to get the wrong idea later on, so I'm going to explain it all here. Your husband, Paul, he happens to be the younger brother of my best friend. We grew up together in that institution.
Wait, what did you just say? You mean Elizabeth? Paul's sister is your best friend?
That's right. We first met in junior high and became best of friends. After we both started our respective careers, we were no longer able to see much of each other, but we've contacted each other online from time to time. However, 4 years ago, after I was forced to move into your parents' place, I lost all contact with her. And then yesterday, your husband, Paul, approached me while I was cleaning the bathroom and whispered that he was Elizabeth's younger brother, that he came to verify the rumors that I was in prison there. He and Elizabeth made plans for the escape.
What are you talking about? I thought you said you had no relatives and had nobody to count on for help.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But in the end, I was wrong. This may sound kind of strange, but thanks for bringing Paul into the house. I would have never escaped without his help.
What the hell are you talking about? That was not my intention. What's more, this whole thing is about to ruin my marriage.
I better get going. Elizabeth is picking me up soon. Goodbye, Megan.
What? Hold it a second! I'm not finished with you just yet! Karen, pick up! I'll tell my brother to treat you better, so... Come on! Talk to me! And tell Paul to reconsider this divorce nonsense! Karen! Where the hell did you go? Nobody's doing the cleaning and cooking after you divorced my brother. This place is a pigsty! My brother quit his job too! News about the divorce apparently reached the workplace. He couldn't stand all the gossip. Mom and Dad, even my brother, they're all breathing down my neck because of you. They'd say it's my fault that you left. Paul divorced me, so I was tasked to do all the house cleaning. Please get back here. Marry my brother again, and get back to being the good man you were. Please. Even our neighbors are gawking at us like we're crooks. I can't take this any longer. Please, Karen. At least respond to my messages.
Good evening, Karen. I heard you rented an apartment near my sister's place.
Hey, Paul. Good evening. That's right. Small, but it's pretty nice. My divorce finally went through. Like you, your sister introduced me to a job at her company, and I just started working there a few days ago. It's been 4 long years, so I have to get used to it, but I think I can handle it. No problem.
That's great to hear, but just don't overdo it. There's plenty of time. If you need any help, make sure you give me or my sister a call. We'll help in any way we can.
Thanks, Paul. I really appreciate it. Well, for starters,
Yeah, sure. What is it?
it's Liz's birthday next month, right? I thought we could celebrate with just the 3 of us. Do you happen to know a restaurant nearby we could go to?
Sure thing. I know a couple of nice places around here. Give me the details later, like your budget, date and time, and so forth.
Okay, I'll do that.
If there's anything else, don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, Paul.
Is there something else?
I really appreciate what you did for me. Thanks so much. After my great escape, I was finally able to get a divorce. During the divorce proceedings, we learned that the money I had saved, which was later confiscated by my husband's parents, was actually used to fund Megan's wedding. Fortunately, thanks to the lawyer Liz got me, I was able to get all that back, every last penny. But what's more, I was able to extract a considerable amount for damages. Emotional distress for those dreadful 4 years I was forced to work as a maid. I kept a considerable amount of evidence during my confinement, such as recordings and even some video of the abuse. The neighbors also witnessed numerous occasions of abuse and was willing to testify on my behalf. The total amount for damages exceeded $60,000. I demanded a one-time payment, and I got it. As a result, they were forced to sell their house and all the assets they possessed. Last I heard, they were all living in a small apartment near the railroad tracks. But even there, they continued to disturb their neighbors with their constant bickering and fighting. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before they are evicted.